What's up, YouTube? Blizzard Peak here. Hope you're all doing good today. I'm doing alright. It's Saturday, May 30th. Anyways, I said I was going to make this video in the comments, and actually I think I mentioned it in previous videos, but I'm going to tell you a little about my life. Just kind of from the beginning and going forward. I'm not sure if I'm going to make this a multi-part thing or just do a brief summary and all my things. What I'll do is I'll make a brief one for this one, and then in the future, if you all like it and want more detail, I can make more detailed episodes going forward. But anyways, I was born October 30th, 1996 in Torrance, California, just outside of where I lived. We lived in Redondo Beach, California. I lived there with my parents from 96 through 2003. In 2003, we moved to Temecula, California, and and that was my first grade year, so I started first grade in Temecula. But going back to Redondo real quick, we just lived in an apartment there. My dad was still writing music, but he also had a bartending job at the same time, so he did that at nights. And I went to kindergarten. Had a nice teacher called Miss Tamashiro. She was real nice. In kindergarten I broke or cracked, whatever. I think it was a crack, but it was like a minor break. But I cracked my toe and foot at the same time. How that happened was I was like running and someone else tripped, and I was ahead of them, so I don't know if they grabbed me or if they just fell into me, but then I tripped too as a result and somehow broke my toe and foot. So then I had to go get a cast. I think it was light blue, and people signed it, but this was shortly before my birthday and Halloween. I don't remember exactly, but for Halloween I went as Batman, and my mom, parents, and sister helped walk me around, but they got this wagon. I'm not sure if it was ours or we borrowed it from the neighbor, but they decked it out to be like the Batmobile, so then I could just like sit in it, and it looked like the Batmobile as they pulled me around. I went as Batman, so I remember that. That was pretty cool. What else? I had a couple friends in kindergarten, Brennan and Taylor. I haven't had contact with them pretty much since then, so I don't know what they're doing these days. I mean, they'd also be the same age as me, 22, 23. And I don't know their last names, so I don't know where they are or what they're doing. Anyways, we moved out to Temecula in 2003. Went to elementary school at Paloma Elementary. My first grade teacher was Miss Koaluka. First grade was fun. My older sister was in 5th grade at the time, so that was the only time we went to the same school at the same time, actually, because we're 4 grades apart. Sorry, I'm trying to think of the interesting to tell. I remember we had show and tell in 1st grade at one point. I remember I had like this wooden snake that I got that I showed off. I don't know. It was like kind of interesting. What else? In 2nd grade. In 2nd grade we had this. The teachers I had was actually like Miss Celestad and Miss Blackburn. We had like a 2-teacher system. It was mainly one all the time, but we had another one who came in on I think Fridays. I'm not sure. We had one who showed up like 2 days a week or something as well. But I remember we had this thing called Yummy Math. which we did math, but with like candy and stuff, and you get candy pieces to eat at the end. Yeah, that probably won't work anymore these days, just based on the system. Yeah, that was fun. I also met one of my I met my like best friend in second grade. His name was David. I haven't been in loose contact these days. It's been about a year since I've spoke to him, but he isn't very active on social media, so it's kind of hard. In third grade, I had my first guy teacher, so that was really cool, Mr. Hanslick. Yeah, his class was real fun. I really liked him. Oh, during this time also, I was into soccer. I did rec soccer, which is like a community league. I did that from actually kindergarten all the way through high school. So yeah, I did that for like 14 years or something. I enjoyed it a lot though. Soccer's a lot of fun. Fourth grade, I had Miss McGill. I guess the names don't really matter for you guys, but that was good. My mom volunteered as like teacher assistants that day. They had different parents be teacher assistants, so she did that a few times and helped with different activities. In fifth grade, I had another woman, Miss Tapley. She actually lives a few blocks from me. You see her every once in a while. That was nice. In fifth grade, we did Astro Camp, which go up into the mountains, spend a few days there with all the other fifth graders and do different things. Like I remember we climbed up this pole. I don't know, it was like 20, 30 feet or something, but then you like jumped off, but you were in the rope, so you'd be fine. I remember I went first. Oh, we also did this scuba diving thing. That was cool. You like scuba dived underwater and you had to build stuff together as a team. That was interesting. It makes good memories. I remember though, we all were waiting for an activity, so we just went into a gymnasium during that, but all the lights were off and the kids were going crazy throwing stuff around, and I remember I got hit by a basketball in the face. Yeah, that was not fun. And you can't really control a bunch of fifth graders though. Alright. Then I left fifth grade after 2008. I promoted from there, and then I went to Temecula Middle School, where I joined the band with Mr. Hinkson. And see, I played trumpet, which was fun. My dad also played trumpet back in high school himself, so we already had one, so it was convenient. It was fun. I had multiple friends in band. David was in band. He played saxophone. Let's see, Emily was in band. I met her in... Sorry, there's so many things to talk about, but I'm trying to make this video not super long. I met Emily in first grade, and we were friends for a long time, just like I was with David as well. And all three of us went in a band, and we went to Disneyland at the end of every year. That was really fun. Lots of good memories from band. Mr. Hinkson was an awesome teacher. And let's see. Seventh grade was just in between. That's when pre-algebra started. I was alright with pre-algebra. It wasn't my favorite, but got through it. Same with algebra in 8th grade. Struggled, but then I really started to nail it. And I remember on my final test in 8th grade in Algebra 1, I got like 24 out of 25, so I nearly got a perfect score on the final test. It's alright though. Any other memories from it? Well, we had to run a mile every week, which I was fine with, and I did good in that, and I guess that ended up leading to cross country in high school. What else in middle school? Yeah, the locker room was crazy. I remember once in a while people would throw like quarters or stuff over the walls, and then you would just hear people like start fighting over the money. It was just insanity. It's making me laugh now thinking about it. Oh, else. crazy we were as preteens and teenagers. When I was in middle school. Oh, lightning hit the field once during middle school. Then you could go out later and you saw like the burnt grass and everything. That was real interesting. Yeah. Oh, I did this words of wisdom thing in like 6th grade where they had the morning announcements on the TV, but they also had a words of wisdom passage every day where someone at the school read a whole page, and I did that one day, so it was interesting. It was cool too. I wonder if I could still find that. I doubt it. Alright, high school. Yeah, we're at 10 minutes. Alright, that's alright. This is just a brief summary of everything. And feel free to leave questions down below, please. I'll be happy to answer. High school, I continued band at least freshman year. I didn't do marching band though, because I joined the cross country team and I needed lots of time after school for that, so I couldn't do marching. But I was kind of starting to get tired of band at this point anyways, and it was still enjoyable though. I was in the pep band. We went to all the home football games, played music after they scored touchdowns, and the team was meh. They struggled the first few years I was there, and my senior year they made the playoffs though, but yeah. Oh, let's see. 9th grade was fun. We had health and geography. Really liked geography the best out of all my classes that year. Let's see, the band was alright too. 10th grade I took art. Art was a lot of fun. What else I have 10th grade? Oh, I had U.S. history with Mr. Hamill. Loved him. He's a great teacher. Had a lot of fun in his class. What else? Art was cool too. Learned some stuff. Made some paintings. So I met another friend. In the 10th grade we'd always hang out in the computer lab at lunch. Had a lot of fun talking to each other, playing games on the computer. 11th grade I met another one of my favorite teachers, Mr. Anderson. He was my English teacher. We had a club in his class during lunch and had a lot of fun in that club and just enjoyed being in his class and talking to the teacher at lunch. What else? In 11th grade I had the same teacher from middle school because he got transferred, so I had a teacher called Mr. Dunbar for history in 7th and then U.S. history in 11th grade. Yeah, both were fun. I got a 98% in U.S. history in 11th grade. Oh, 11th grade was also when I got whooping cough second semester, and that just took me out for an entire month. Due to some medical concerns, I could never get the vaccine because it was advised against by the medical professionals of mine. So yeah, I had to deal with that thing for like 2 months. 1 month was really bad and the other month was much more manageable, but yeah, it was not a pleasant experience. Glad it's behind me now. Knock on wood. I need to talk about cross country. I had a coach called Coach Polhill. I did lots of runs. I'd say we averaged 30 to 40 miles a week. Hard to tell exactly. But yeah, over my 4 years, I probably ran the equivalent of San Diego to Boston, so like 3,000 miles. That's a lot of running when you think of it. Yeah, races were 3 miles. My best time ever was 18:03. Almost got in the 17 minutes, but didn't. So 18:03 is like an average of 6:01 per mile. It's alright. There's people much faster, but I was happy. And in senior year, I earned my varsity letter despite coming off of recovering from whooping cough. I had my best season yet and made varsity, so that was a big accomplishment, and that's where I got my Leatherman's jacket from. It's downstairs. You might have seen it in another video, but lots of good memories over the years. Times where you're like, why the heck am I running this what is wrong with me, because your body's like dying. But yeah. Oh, interval training, that's tough. You know, you'll run real fast, then you'll rest for a few seconds, you'll run real fast, off and on. Or fartleks, where you'll sprint, jog, sprint, jog, sprint, jog. Long runs, fast runs. We did a single mile run once. I think my time was like 5 minutes and 30 seconds, so that's the best mile I've ever clocked in at. 5.5 minutes. Remember one time we did this thing where we ran in a line of guys, and once you got to the back, you ran to the front and everyone followed you. But I remember one time when someone was in front, they decided we were running around the sports park, and they decided to run up the playground. So we all had to run up the playground, up the thing, and then down the slide after each other. And I actually mentioned that in my yearbook, which actually might be right here if I can find it. Maybe I can show it to you guys real fast. I mean, you guys probably obviously believe me, but it should be right here. Oh, that was real fun. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, there it is. Hang on real quick. I'm just going to turn this around for a second. There's a picture of me. Yeah, I got the shades on. Number two. My best memory had to be when the dudes and I ran around the playground and we all went down the slide. Oh. Good memories, guys. Good memories. Yeah, so it's a lot about cross country. Earned my letter. Lots of races over the years. One even in the rain. Lots of different places. Bus rides that we leaving in the morning while it's still dark for a few of them. Others when it was super hot. Others it's super dusty. Just depends on the course and the place. Right now, senior year kind of flew by. I had finished Algebra 2, thankfully, and got like a 71%. Just managed to pass that in 11th. And then, I had Modern Math in 12th, so that was a lot easier. Had 12th grade English, which was difficult because the teacher challenged us, but I'm glad Miss Moreland did that, because that actually felt like a college-level course in high school. And it was real good, though. Graduated June 6, 2015 from high school. Got my diploma. My cousins and family came and watched. As you can see, diploma right there. Glad I'll be able to add my college one soon. And then I went to MSJC for the last several years. Sorry, the battery's about to die, so I'm wrapping this up. And I had a lot, Took several classes while working part-time at McDonald's for 4 years, 2015 through 2019. And just finished up the semester, just graduated. They had a virtual graduation, and here we are now. Alright, thanks for watching the video, guys. I might do more in-depth things about certain topics like McDonald's or school in the future if you'd like that. Thanks for watching the video. Hit the like button, it helps the channel. If you're not yet subscribed, I'd appreciate you hitting the subscribe button if you like this channel. And until next time, God bless and have an amazing day.